Welcome to your coverage of Missoula's sports heroes. You're tuned in to the Missoula Prep Sports Network live stream of local sports.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This presentation of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montana.
Check it out.
MPSN is your leader in Missoula's prep sports.
Woo!
We now take you to the action on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Everybody hustles out there, okay, guys? Nobody quits.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lindbergh Craig Field. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get set for a Maverick doubleheader conference game today with the Kalispell Lakers, who are hot to trot right now with the non-conference season, and now everything comes down to official games for the conference. Mavericks coming off of a crazy game on Friday night against the Bitterroot Red Sox in Hamilton. The Red Sox would get the win, and well, it was kind of special as one of their very own, Hunter Omlett, who graduated yesterday and then hopped on a plane today and headed to Alberta for his jump to the collegiate level. He's going to go to Boise State and play baseball. So what an experience that was on Friday night. Now we get into conference play tonight against Kalispell, and we'll go ahead and jump into our starting lineups for today's game. For the Kalispell Lakers, leading things off, it's the wild child, number 7, Randy Stoltz. He's going to hold down third base. Batting second is number 14, Ryan Sims. He is the center fielder. Number 3, Eric Seaman is the designated hitter. Taylor Morton, number 4, bats fourth. He is the left fielder. The second baseman bats fifth. That's number 2, Luke Holland. Batting sixth is number 8, Jack Koravu. He is the right fielder. Peyton Davison, number 21, is the third baseman, batting seventh. Batting eighth is number 6, Jonathan Craver. He is the catcher. The shortstop will bat ninth. That's number 10, Connor Drish. And the man on the mound, number 15, Logan Sibelrud, who has been just on fire. The Lakers are coached by Ryan Malman. Now for the Missoula Mavericks, number 10, Bridger Johnson. He's going to be hanging out in right field. The pitcher will bat second. That's number 7, Dane Frazier. Trad Richardson bats third, holding down third base. He graduated yesterday. Batting fourth, number 5, Drew Stensrud, the first baseman. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Stuart Long. The center fielder, number 3, Brendan Hill, will bat sixth. Batting seventh is the left fielder, number 16, Sam Busey. Andrew Clausen, the wall behind the plate, the catcher, number 14, bats eighth. And rounding out the order, number 8, Thomas Martin, holding down second base. Such your starting lineups in the Mavericks, managed by Brent Hathaway in his 29th season. So a little bit later start as we have a 2 o'clock first pitch today with the Mavericks and the Lakers, as Paul Yarbrough, the voice of the Mavericks, announces the starting lineups for both sides. We'll have a doubleheader, so 7 innings, a 20-minute break, and then another 7 innings. Well, scheduled for 7, you never know. We're going to go ahead and step aside as we have our national anthem to honor those that serve, those that have served, and those that have fallen in the service. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn & Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn & Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn & Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Montana owned and Montana proud. Your $29 a month Montana Mega Gym. Fuel has premier facilities with the latest equipment, nutrition superstores, high energy classes, refreshing smoothie bars, attentive childcare, expert trainers, and we never close. Best of all, you have access to 6 locations statewide for just $29 a month. That's less than $1 a day. Get Montana strong at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition. Go to clubfuelfitness.com right now to find a Montana location near you.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we get ready for first pitch today between the Kalispell Lakers and the Missoula Mavericks in a Legion Conference game with the Mavericks 1-0 in conference play. They would take on the Bozeman Bucks during the Memorial Day tournament on the Saturday night. It would be an 8-inning walk-off win for the Mavericks, and that was an electrifying game as teams were just, both teams, the crowd here at Lindbergh Craig Field, probably one of the largest crowds I've seen here outside of a state or tournament play, and it was just a lot of fun. Both the Bozeman fans and the Maverick fans on the edge of their seat, excited and fired up. And so now we get ready for the conference game between the Lakers and the Mavericks with the hot pitcher Dane Frazier starting things off for the Mavericks. He would get the win that night against those Bozeman Bucks. And we've got one graduate as graduation comes up. Terad Richardson graduating from Frenchtown High School yesterday. This coming Saturday, well, the rest of our graduates will take care of the first step into the next pace of life. Leading things off for the Kalispell Lakers will be Randy Stultz.
First pitch at 2 p.m.
And the first pitch is at 2 p.m.
79 degrees.
75 degrees with a wind, 3-mile wind, south-southwest. And we'll get strike 2. Stultz is going to put this one into the glove of Frazier, and that will be out number 1.
Center fielder number 14, Ryan Sims.
Brings up Ryan Sims. And Frazier will drop in strike 1. Oh and 2 on the count. Pitch on the way. This one's going to be hit into right field. Johnson's going to chase it down, and it'll be foul for the count to stay at 0 and 2. And Stensrud will pick it up for
Hitter number 3, Eric Seaman.
out number 2. So 2 away here in the top of the first. with Eric Seaman coming to the plate. So Seaman with a 1-0 count. Frazier with the delivery. And we get ball 2, 2-0. Taylor Morton in the on-deck circle for the Lakers. And Frazier will deliver strike 1. Pitch on the way. And it's outside for strike 2. So we get a full count at 3-2 for the designated hitter with 2 outs on the board and nobody on. Here's Frazier. And that's it. 3 up, 3 down. We'll be back with the bottom of the first right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Proud sponsors of Maverick Baseball.
When your workout window is small, you don't want to travel far, wait for parking, and hope for an open machine. Let Fuel Fitness and Nutrition ignite your life with no waiting. Fuel has plentiful parking and 30,000 square feet of weight and cardio training equipment. When you want it, you'll get it at Fuel. Businesses, don't hesitate to sign up with Fuel. We have enough parking and equipment to handle your entire staff and 24/7 access so they can get in shape around work schedules. Ignite your life with no waiting at Fuel Fitness and Nutrition in the Holiday Village Shopping Center.
MPSN is back to live stream the Montana Legion Baseball AA and State A tournaments this summer. Join us live from Billings, Montana for the State AA tournament and Florence, Montana for the State A tournaments, July 27th through the 31st for all the play-by-play action of every game. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to sponsor the coverage of the games on MPSN, please send us an email. MPSN. Legion Baseball's home for the 2019 Montana State Legion Baseball tournaments.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to the bottom of the first inning. Mavericks, Lakers, zeros on the scoreboard as Dane Frazier would have the Lakers go 1, 2, 3. Now we'll see Logan Sibelrud, who has had a hot hand for these Lakers.
Coaching at first base, Brian Moser. Coaching at third base in his 29th year, Brent Hathaway. And leading off for the Mavericks, the right fielder, number 10,
as Bridger Johnson comes to the plate. So a pitch will get us ball 1 to start things off. Sibelrud delivers, and we get strike 1. So 1-1 on the count to Johnson. Johnson, Frazier, and Richardson on the schedule here in the inning. And we'll get ball 2. 2-1. The stretch and a check swing, and our plate umpire Max E. Cannon Jr. says ball 3. So 3-1 to the right fielder. Sibelrud now with the stretch and set. And a walk to start the inning.
The pitcher, number 7, Dane.
So that brings up Dane Frazier, pitching for the Mavericks. One on and no outs. Silberud now, ready for the delivery. And Cannon will say strike one. Johnson at first as Silberud checks. And now the pitch. And we'll get strike two, so 0-2 after the walk. Frazier with a big hit late in the game Friday night as he would ding one over the fence against the Red Sox. Single shot homer to start the ninth inning. He now faces 0-2 against Silberud. And a foul ball will keep Frazier swinging. Silberud with the delivery. And we'll get ball one to Frazier. Silberud now peeks at Johnson at first. And the 1-2. No, they're going to do the pickoff. So Silberud now stretch and set. And going back once again. To first. Trying to keep Johnson at bay out there. Now Frazier gets the 1-2, and a check swing will strike Frazier out to put the first out on the board as Trad Richardson comes to the plate. And a roller to third. Johnson will get there, and the Mavericks will have runners at first and second with one out now as we come to Drew Stensrud.
The first baseman, number 5, Drew Stensrud.
And we'll get strike one to Stensrud. So the Mavericks with runners at first and second, one out. Drew Stensrud, the first baseman, at the plate. Here's Stensrud now with the 0-1 from Silberud. And a high pitch will get us a ball. Siberud with the stretch and set. And Stensrud will foul it off. Brings up strike 2, so 1 and 2 to Stensrud. Pitch now by Siberud. And we'll get 2 and 2 now. Now the pitch. And there's the strikeout for out number 2. So Siberud able to strike out 2 batters as we come to the shortstop, Stuart Long. So Stuart Long settles in with runners at first and second and 2 outs. So we go 1 and 1 to Long. And a foul ball will get a strike 2. 1 and 2 on the count. So Long settles in, 1 and 2 on the count, 2 outs, runners at first and second, and another foul ball will keep us at 1 and 2. It's Brendan Hill in the on-deck circle with 2 outs. And Long now sits with 2 and 2. Hill in the on-deck circle. 2 and 2 on the count. Runners at first and second. Richardson at first. And Johnson at second. And Stensrud will have another foul shot to keep himself alive. And Johnson, or Long, will go ahead and walk this one down as he chases it down. Long at the shortstop. Kind of curious how the Mavericks would play things out here as we get another foul. Here's the pitch. And a swing. They're going to say pass ball, throw down the line, and that will be the side. So the Mavericks load 2 up but leave 2 behind, and we go to the top of the second scoreless. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the second inning between the Lakers and the Mavericks here at Lindbergh Craig Field. For the Lakers, it's the middle of the order, 4, 5, 6. Taylor Morton comes to the plate. Dane Frazier on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound for his second inning of duty. As the left-hander Morton settles in. Frazier delivers outside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball down the third base line will even us out on the count at 1-1. Top of the second inning, scoreless. Should be a fairly tight game as these two teams this year on paper do match up well as we get ball 2. As Clausen's going to head out and have a conference with his pitcher. So Morton at the plate, Holland on deck, and Corvo in the hole. Morton now to settle back on. And the pitch. A swing, and we get even at 2-2 on the count. Pitch on the way. And a rocket down the first base line. Foul. Will even the count out at 2 apiece. So this week's schedule for the Mavericks. We've got the Lakers today in a doubleheader and then a non-conference game on Wednesday night. As this one's fouled off. But a non-conference game on Wednesday night against the Red Sox right here at Lindbergh Craig Field. And I would suggest, if you're in the Missoula area, to get down to Lindbergh Craig Field and spend the evening here under the lights as Frazier will deliver. And Frazier will strike out the batter.
Second baseman number 2, Luke Holland.
As we come to Luke Holland. With 1 out and nobody on. And then a little break as we've got graduation this week for the Missoula County Public Schools. So Wednesday night, and then we jump to Sunday against the Butte Miners for a doubleheader as this one's popped foul. So 0-1 on the count to Luke Holland. As this one is bounced out and picked up by Hill in center field.
Right fielder number 8, Jack Furvo.
So that brings up Luke Hallen with a runner at first. Throw to first for the pickoff. As the Lakers pick up the first hit of the game. And Frazier delivers a ball. So 1-0. Here's the pitch. And back outside for ball 2. 2-0 on the count. Mavericks will travel for their first traveling tournament a week from Thursday. A close one on the pickoff. But we'll have a Tuesday the 11th, a split, as we'll have a conference game against the Bozeman Bucks at 5 p.m. here at Lindbergh Craig Field. And then the Bozeman Bucks, the Kalispell Lakers, I apologize, at 7. So it's a doubleheader, but it's split between the Lakers and the Bucks. 2-0 on the count as Frazier delivers, and this one's going to be fouled off for strike 1. First warm baseball game of the season here at Lindbergh Craig Field. We've been bundled up for the majority of the home games so far, as Frazier will toss it to first. 2-1 on the count, runner at first, and 1 out. And there's a swing for strike 2. 2-2, 1 out, and Frazier really taking his time. And you get to these conference games, and we blew through some really good non-conference games, and now it's time to settle in as Clausen. Here's the throw down the first base line. Runner at second is going to be stuck in. That will be out number 2, as they'll have the pickoff play. And we're at 3-2 on the count. As we get a foul ball. So the base is cleared with a 3-2 count. Frazier will deliver. And this one's going to be popped right into the hole right behind second. And that will put another runner on for the Lakers.
The first baseman, number 21, Peyton Davison.
So 0-1 on the count to Davison. Apologize. 1-1 now. Frazier with the stretch and set. And the 1-1 comes through to get us ball 2. Jonathan Craver in the on-deck circle. 2 outs. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball will hop up and on the landing to the left of us. And we go 2-2 on the count. Malman at third. Malman picking up a milestone this week. Talked to him about that before the game, and he said, well, just makes me old. Runner's going to go. The throw by Clausen to second, and it will not be in time, and it'll be a stolen base. So that puts a runner at second with 2 outs, and we're at 3-2 on the count. Frazier gets a pitch from Clausen. Spies the runner at second. Here's the pitch. And a foul ball will keep us going at 3-2. Cannon, our umpire, gives us the count at 3-2. And the pitch. And a walk to put runners at first and second. With 2 outs, and we come to the number 8 spot batter, the catcher.
The catcher, number 6, Jonathan Craver.
Jonathan Craver.
All right, let's get you out. Come back.
All right, let's go, man. Help him out.
And a swing for strike 1 will get things going for Craver.
Where you been keeping her? It was too cold last week. I really don't know who she is. She just came and sat down next to me. She had the umbrella. We're not related. We so are related. Oh, that was beautiful.
And we go 1-1 now on the count to Craver. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle for the Lakers with runners at first and second. Frazier will deliver, and we'll get strike 2. A little hopper out, picked up by Richardson. He'll have the throw to first, and it will be just ahead, and that will be the side.
Paradise Falls is a proud sponsor of Mavericks Baseball.
So we'll go to the bottom of the second scoreless. You're listening to Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Coming this summer, Milk Crate Media 406 will be the home to a new group of local podcasts to highlight our great state of Montana and the people within it. Starting with a local show to promote Missoula sports athletes. Next, a podcast that will take a look at worldviews. Then a show that will entertain you while informing you about Montana's great outdoors. And finally, a podcast that will take a look at the people and places that make Montana great. Stop by mcratemedia.com to see the full line of new podcasts.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. As we come to the bottom of the second inning, scoreless. Missoula Mavericks and the Kalispell Lakers in conference play. Conference play kicking off today for the Lakers. The Mavericks 1-0 in conference as they've already played the Bucks. And talking to Anthony Knockreiner, the voice of Kalispell Sports, he does Flathead football and basketball. Well, and he's got his show, the Knock On Sports Show, on Friday night. And we talked on Friday night before I had the game. And he was talking about the excitement of Lakers baseball in the Kalispell area. So very excited about that. We come to the bottom of the second inning with the number 6 spot batter, Brendan Hill, the center fielder, to lead things off. So Hill. At the plate. And Sibberud will deliver inside for ball 1. And want to send a little shout out to Brendan's grandfather, as I'm told that this will be the last Mavericks game that he'll be watching in the hospital as he'll be released. So glad to hear things are going well for Brendan's grandfather. Here's a check swing, and we're going to say ball 2. And Cannon will go down the line to Badu, Darren Badu. And Badu will say safe. Sam Busey in the on-deck circle, so it's a 6, 7, 8 batters on the schedule for the Mavericks. And Hill will foul it off for strike 1. 2-1 on the count. Hill, one of the Mavericks seniors that will be graduating on Saturday from Sentinel High School. What a special day graduation is. Sibberud now with the delivery. And we'll get ball 3. But as we approach graduation, try to set myself up here as we get the pitch, and Hill will have strike 2. Hill thought that that was going to be a walk and made his way down, and Cannon barks out strike 2. So 3-2 on the count to the center fielder. Here's the pitch. And Hill puts this one into play, finds the gap. It's a roller into left field, into right field, and Hill will slide into second on the throw.
The left fielder, number 16, Sam Busey.
So with Hill starting the inning off with a double, that'll take us to the Busey, Sam Busey, with 1 on and no outs. Here's the pitch by Silberud, and Busey showing bunt. And that's going to bring a visit out by Malman. Pitch thrown was a ball. And folks, it may be nice outside, but the best place to get your workout on is at Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montanans. With 6 locations throughout the state, you can get your fuel on when you're on the go. Check out Fuel Fitness online at www.clubfitness.com for a location near you and get started today. Fuel Fitness is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Fuel Fitness, the only gym from Montana for Montanans. And Malman done with his conference with Silberud. And Knockreiner and I talked about Silberud on Friday night on the Knock on Sports show, and Silberud really showing his chops this year to help elevate these Lakers at the beginning of the season. The pitch, and Busey showing bunt once again. And this time he'll get tagged for strike 1. So 1-1 on the count to Busey. Hill at second. No outs on the board, and the catcher in the on-deck circle for the Mavericks. Busey, a senior at Sentinel. Be part of the graduation festivities on Saturday, as we'll get strike 2 on the bunt show, 1-2 on the count. Coming down the line is the first baseman, Peyton Davison, looking to make that. Is that the girls' game? Softball? Bottom of the 10th, tied at 0. Wow, Washington and UCLA girls softball. Was talking to Paul Yarbrough about the Washington pitcher, the young lady. Just so phenomenal. Here's one hit right over the second baseman's head. Hill will tag, and he'll go ahead and be waved around. The throw is made, and Busey will slide into second with Hill scoring for the Mavericks.
The catcher number 14, Andrew Clutson.
And that'll bring us to the catcher, Andrew Clausen. And a bunt showing for Clausen will be strike 1. Mavericks up 1-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Andrew Clausen facing 0-1 on the count, with Sam Busey at second and no outs. Bottom of the order in the on-deck circle as Silber will deliver. Clausen's going to have a bouncer picked up by the catcher, and the runner will reach.
Second baseman number 8, Thomas Martin.
So that brings us to the bottom of the order, Thomas Martin. So runners on the corners for the Mavericks with no outs, as Martin comes to the plate and we get a foul ball into the netting. For strike 1. Martin with his older brother James in attendance for today's game. Clausen at first, Busey at third, and Silberud will step off the rubber. 0-1 on the count to Martin. Martin, another senior for the Mavericks. from Sentinel, going to be following in his brother's footsteps to go to MCC, Miles Community College. James, though, done at Miles, as that's a 2-year school. As we get the throw to first. But Thomas is going to go over there and play some baseball for the Pioneers. Sibelrud now with the throw to first. Really concentrating on Clausen over there. Some cloud cover. Some puffy clouds bringing up the humidity in the air. Otherwise, it's a beautiful day here at Lindbergh Craig Field. Everybody out enjoying the sun. And a pitch tossed in. There's a stolen base. It's going to get away. Busey will come down the line, and that will bring Clausen around third on the steal. So the Mavericks earn a run to make it 2-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with a 1-2 count. For Martin, and Clausen now stands at third. And Martin's going to be out.
Number 10, Bridger Johnson.
That'll bring up the top of the order now. Bridger Johnson with 1 out and runners. Clausen at third. Johnson walked his first at bat. And Silberud will deliver strike 1. And this one will be hit foul. Here's the pitch by Silberud, and it's going to get away. That will bring Clausen home. And that'll clear the bases, and the Mavericks lead 3-0. And a foul ball will make it 1-2. And this one's going to be picked up, thrown to first, and the runner will be out for out number 2.
Number 7, Dane Frazier.
So with 2 outs, that'll bring us to Dane Frazier. Frazier will have 0 and 0 as he waits. As Frazier will have 2 and 0 on the count. So Frazier 3 and 0
Number 13,
as he's walked. And Trad Richardson comes to the plate. Trad settles in, reached off a fielder's choice his first at bat. And he'll face strike 1. And this one's going to be rolled into right field, and Richardson will get on with runners at first and second now.
Number 5, Drew Stendrew.
And Drew Stensrud comes to the plate. So 1 and 0 to Stensrud. With Thomas or Stuart Long in the on deck. Outside pitch will get ball 2 by Malman. Bottom of the second inning, and the Mavericks lead 3-0 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch by Malman. And Stensrud. Frazier will be tagged at third, and that will end the side. So 3-0, 1 left behind, and we go to the bottom, or the top of the third, right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from Missoula Prep Sports Network. Top of the third inning, where the Mavericks lead 3-0 over the Kalispell Lakers. And to lead off the inning, it's the bottom of the order for the Lakers, Connor Drish. So Drish, Stoltz, and Sims to go for the Lakers. And a single. Will load a runner on for the Lakers to start the inning.
Number 7, Randy Stoltz.
So we swing to the top of the order to Randy Stoltz with one on and no outs. As we get a shot off for strike one. Now throw to first. As Stoltz faces 1-1 on the count. And we move to 2-1 on the count. So Stoltz, a ground ball to Frazier as Hathaway is going to make his way out for a visit. So we've had both managers out for a visit to the mound. And it's nice out, folks. We're going to start doing our summer trips. Maybe some of you have already started. Well, the first place you should stop before you head out of town is our friends over at Fast Trip Conoco. They've got the most convenient pumps, the best selection of cold drinks, and a huge stock of ice. And if you want to make your car look good before you head out, or maybe when you come back, we'll stop and run it through the Magic Touch Car Wash right in the parking lot. Magic Touch Car Wash, Missoula's most convenient store, as this one is strike two. 2-2 on the count. Proud sponsors of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So Stoltz facing 2-2 on the count. Runner at first. Frazier with the stretch and set. And he'll go outside to make it a full count at 3-2. So Drish steps away from first, and Frazier will deliver the pitch. This one's going to be foul back. And we stay at 3-2. Ryan Sims in the on-deck signal. Frazier with the delivery, and this one's fouled off once again. Stoltz settles in. He's a Big Fork High School student, part of that AA or Class B boys state champion basketball team. As the runner's going to go, here's a throw is wide, and the base will be stolen with the walk.
Great pitch, Dane. Good pitch. That was a strike.
So runners at first and second now with no outs on the board, and we go to Ryan Sims. So Cannon checking with the official scorers up here. Make sure that the count was correct. So Sims will settle in, a ground ball to Richardson. Ground ball was to Richardson. I marked it down as the first baseman, but it was actually the third baseman for the out. His first at bat is Frazier will come in for ball 1. Both managers letting their pitchers stand here. Spies the runner at second, and now the pitch. Bunt showing. It's going to be laid down. Frazier will chase it down. That will put runners at loaded bases. And no outs. Loaded bases.
Number 3, Eric Seaman.
And that will bring us to Ryan Sims. Eric Seaman. I apologize. I was writing down the stats for Sims. And Seaman's going to take this one for a ride into center field. Hill will back it up, puts it in the glove. The runner will tag, and the Lakers will get on the board.
Number 4, Taylor Morton.
And that'll be one away as the Lakers get on the board. With Taylor Morton. And Morton will pop one foul to bring up a strike 1. So 1 out on the board. Runners at first and second. For Morton, he would be struck out. His first at bat to start. This one's to Frazier. Frazier will throw to second, down the line to first, and the double play is turned for the Mavericks. And they're going to say the runner at first reached.
Number 2, Luke Holland.
And that brings up number 2, Luke Halland. So runners on the corners now. With an 0-1 count to Halland, as a throw to third will be made. So we go 0-2 to Halland. 2 outs as a throw to first is made. Halland, a line drive to Hill in center field to get on. for the out. Here's the 0-2, and it's going to be a foul. Down the third base line. Jack Corriveau in the on-deck circle. Runners at first and third. Stoltz at third, steps away. Morton at first as this one's popped into left field. Busey's back there, and that's in the glove. Busey will have it, and that will end the side. So that's 1 run earned, 2 left behind, and we go to the bottom of the third. You're listening to Missoula Mavericks Baseball on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community. Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we have the bottom of the third inning where the Mavericks lead 3-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with Stuart Long leading things off. Silberud on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound. Logan Silberud for his third inning of duty. And this one will come inside tight on Long for ball 1. So it'll be Long, Hill, and Busey up for the Mavericks on the inning, and that would be 5, 6, 7 batters as Silberud now with the delivery. And a roller that will get into right field, and Stuart Long will reach.
Number 3, Brendan Hill.
So that will take us to Brendan Hill with 1 on and no outs. Hill with a double, his first at bat. And he would be the first run to score for the Mavericks. And that's going to tag Hill in the shoulder.
Number 16, Sam Busey.
And that brings up Sam Busey. So Hill reaching off a hit by pitch. Long at second on a roller into right field. And we come to Sam Busey with no outs. Silberud sets. And step off, and the ball's going to get away and roll. Long's going to go ahead and advance to second. So runners on the corners for the Mavericks now with no outs. And Busey waits for his first pitch. Busey will have this one up the middle, not able to get to it. That'll score a long, and the Mavericks will earn a run.
Number 14, Andrew Clausen.
And the Mavericks now lead 4-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard with Andrew Clausen coming in. Clausen at the plate, singled his first at-bat in the second. Here's the pitch and showing bunt. Clausen will get ball one. Clausen settles in. Busey steps from first and Hill from second. Silberud with the set and stretch. And the pitch. Clausen will foul one backwards on the bunt. And we'll go even on the count at 1. One and one. And runner will get back. And a bunt laid down. Silberud can't handle it. The throw will be made to first, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 8, Thomas Martin.
So that'll bring up Thomas Martin as the runners advance. And with Thomas Martin at the plate, runners at second and third. Pitch will be delivered outside for ball one by Silberud. 2 o'clock first pitch. We're in the bottom of the third, 1 hour and 11 minutes into the game. A pitching duel. Mavericks lead 4-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Here's the pitch, and it's going to come back inside as we go ball 2. 2-0 on the count. And the sun's starting to make its way into the booth here. It's the time of day where it gets long inside here, and the counter likes to warm up. Here's the 2-0, and a swing by Martin will bring up strike one. And the pitch will bring up ball 3. 3-1 on the count. Martin struck out his first at bat to be the first out of the second inning. He faces 3-1 on the count. And Martin will have this one bounce. The second baseman or shortstop will have the throw to first, and the throw will be there just in time. Scores Hill.
Number 10, Bridger Johnson.
And we swing to the top of the order as the Mavericks make it 5-1 now. We swing to the top of the order to Bridger Johnson, who sees strike 1. Siberud inside for a ball. So we're even on the count. Busey at third. Mavericks earning a pair of runs here. In the bottom of the third, as Long's going to blast this one foul for a strike. Siberud with the stretch and set. And the pitch. And a pass ball. And that will end the side. So the Mavericks earn 2, leave 1 behind. We've got the bottom or top of the 4th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Hey, are you gonna try out that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
Not a chance. They don't have group exercise classes with awesome instructors like we get at Fuel. And the owners are in New York City. What?
New York City? Mm-hmm. The New York way is not the Montana way, so no way.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Welcome back to MPSN as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Mavericks lead 5-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. As I did not update the Maverick runs on the scoreboard, I apologize for those viewing. Dane Frazier in for his 4th inning of duty, and we will have Jake Corriveau to come to the plate for the Lakers. So Jack Corriveau. Corriveau a single in the 2nd inning to get himself on for the Lakers. Frazier to deliver the first pitch of the inning. And it'll be bounced to Richardson. Throw to first, and that will be out number 1.
Number 21, Peyton Davison.
Brings up Peyton Davison. With 1 out, nobody on. And Frazier will have a low pitch for ball 1 as the sun's kind of changed things here for me. Going behind a cloud, darken things up. Pitch by Frazier. And a smack into right field. Johnson will track it down. And that will be out number 2.
Number 6, Jonathan Craver.
So Jonathan Craver will come to the plate with Frazier throwing ball 1. Craver fouls it back. And an inside pitch, and it's going to hit the batter and load a player on. And Hathaway will come out for his second visit of the game. No action in the bullpen for the Mavericks. So this is just one of the Hathaway visits. And we work with some great people here at MPSN that support high school sports. One of those is celebrating anniversary this year. That'd be Tip Coburn and Associates, who have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense law in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. That's right, 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website, www.tcsattorneys.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montanans since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports Network. Here's Frazier, his first pitch into Connor Dish. It will be ball one. So Drish at the plate for the second time, and he would single his first at bat as we get ball two. Here's the pitch, and back inside for ball three. 3-0 on the count. Beautiful day here at Lindbergh Craig Field. Got some high, beefy clouds that are kind of keeping things humid, as Frazier will deliver over the plate for strike one. 3-1 by Frazier. Crowd getting into it here as this one's going to be rolled out, picked up by Martin at second. The throw to first, and that's the side. So Kalispell will have a runner loaded on off the hit by pitch, but left behind. We go to the bottom of the fourth right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
MPSN is back to live stream the Montana Legion Baseball AA and State A tournaments this summer. Join us live from Billings, Montana for the State AA tournament and Florence, Montana for the State A tournaments, July 27th through the 31st for all the play-by-play action of every game. If you know of a local business in your community that would like to sponsor the coverage of the games on MPSN, please send us an email. MPSN. Legion Baseball's home for the 2019 Montana State Legion Baseball Tournaments.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 55 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network. Bottom of the fourth inning where the Mavericks lead 5-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Scheduled for 7 innings in the doubleheader conference play. Kicking off for the Lakers, the Mavericks, their second conference game of the season. For the Mavericks, it will be Dane Frazier to lead things off. So Frazier, Richardson, and Stensrud, and Logan Sibelrud on the Five Valley Auto Pitchers mound for the Lakers. Mavericks back into play on Wednesday night as they will take on the Red Sox in a 9-inning game under the lights, non-conference. Red Sox picking up a win over the Mavericks on Friday night. And it was a special one for the Red Sox as one of their team leaders, Hunter Omlid, final game as a Red Sox, had his finals game as a Red Sox on Friday, graduated from Hamilton High School on Saturday, and flew out this morning for Canada to start his summer play for Boise State baseball program. And Frazier is going to go ahead and slice one foul for strike one. Silberud with the stretch and set. And we'll get ball 1. Here's the pitch by Silberud outside for a ball. Dane Frazier struck out his first at bat, walked in the second. Here's the 2-1 to Frazier. And we'll go to strike 2. 2-2 on the count. So the Mavericks will have the game on Wednesday night against the 9-inning game against the Red Sox, and then it's a break as the Missoula County Public Schools will have their graduation. Outside pitch gives us a full count on Saturday, so the Mavericks will get back into play Sunday for a doubleheader against Butte right here at Lindbergh Craig Field. MCPS schools, the last of the Missoula schools to hold their graduation, as Frazier will be walked. Put the runner at first.
Number 13, Trad Richardson.
With Trad Richardson coming to the plate. So Frazier walked back-to-back trips to the the plate as Trad Richardson comes up. Frazier steps away from first. Loyola would have their graduation a week before Memorial Day weekend. Valley Christian holding their graduation last weekend. So the final graduation coming up for the high schools on Saturday. And we get a strike pitch thrown in to Richardson. A 1-1 to the third baseman. Trad graduating yesterday from Frenchtown. Here's the pitch. And Richardson's going to bounce this one out to the shortstop. Shortstop's not able to field it. And that will put runners at first and second.
Number 5, Drew Stensrud.
So that brings up Drew Stensrud for the Mavericks with runners at first and second and no outs. Stensrud settles in. And the pitch delivered is a strike, making it 0-1. Silberud expecting bunt, and Stensrud lets it go by, pulls the bat back, and we get ball 1. 1-1 on the count. Wait for the sun to move through here and get things nice and warm. First baseman comes up with Silberud showing bunt. Bunt will be laid down right to the first baseman. Second baseman gets there in time, and the sack bunt does its job.
Number 2, Stuart Long.
And we come to Stuart Long with 1 out. So Long will settle in. with runners at second and third and one out. And the pitch will be ball one for Long. Stuart Long single his last at bat to start the third inning. Worked his way around as we've got the gate open down the third base line, and the Lakers will start working a pitcher in the bullpen. Sibelrud's at 82 pitches as Hathaway and Long have a brief conference down the third base line. One and 0 to Long. Sibelrud with the stretch and set, and Long will swing for the strike. 1-1 on the count. And Stuart Long, a sophomore at Hellgate, 5'8", 175-pound player for the Mavericks as we get ball two. Long out at shortstop today, has come in and pitched a little bit. Played for the Pioneers from 2016 to 2018. Sibelrud will deliver the 2-1. And we get ball three. Gate closed down the third base line, so that was a very quick trip out there. And the Lakers playing with the designated hitter, Eric Seaman. So if there is a change, it won't have to be internally, as that will walk Long, and that loads the bases up. So a leadoff walk, a bookend right here, as Malman is going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound. And it's just a conference. So far, it's just a conference. Looking to upgrade your car, folks? Well, stop by our friends over at 5 Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. Whether it's their large inventory or their experienced staff, 5 Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location on South Reserve at 3300 South Reserve in Missoula. 5 Valley Auto Sales, a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. So it's Brendan Hill at the plate for the Mavericks.
Number 3, Brendan Hill.
One out on the board and loaded bases. Each manager with 2 trips out to the pitcher's mound to check on their pitchers. Lakers looking to come up with a win to start their conference play, while the Mavericks look to go 2-0. Here's Hill with the foul ball. Bounced. Mavericks with 3 runs in the second, 2 in the third. The Lakers' run would come in the top of the third inning. 1 run off of 4 hits for the Lakers. The Mavericks have 5 runs off of 6 hits. Here's Sibelrud to deliver to Hill. And we'll go 1-1 on the count. To Hill. Hill with a double in the second to start the inning, as we'll get ball 2, so 2-1. And then hit by a pitch in the third. Both times he would earn a run for the Mavericks. Loaded bases now with one out, and a smartly hit ball would put the Mavericks up with a couple more. This one's going to be right to the third baseman. Stoltz will win the race to the bag. Frazier comes home, and that will be out number 2. Hill reaching.
Number 16, Sam Busey.
So the Mavericks with runners at first and second and 2 outs. As Sam Busey comes to the plate, Mavericks lead 6-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. Hill at first, off the fielder's choice, and this is going to come inside on Busey for a ball. So 1-1 to Busey with 2 outs. Subaru with the pitch. And a foul ball. Makes it 1-2 on the count. Subaru taking a moment. Looking to get the pitch from his catcher, Jonathan Craver. Now the stretch and set. And Busey will foul this one back into the catcher to stay at 1-2. Cannon points to Subaru, and now everybody sets in. Here's the 1-2. And ball 3 on the wild pitch. And Busey will have a 2-2 count. Runners at second and third off the stolen bases. Here's the pitch. And that'll be ball 3 to load the count for Busey. Andrew Clausen's in the on-deck circle. Busey, 2 for 2. Pair of singles, 2 RBIs, and a run. And Subaru twists. Borderline a balk call, but Badu, hands on his hips, no call. So we'll stay at 3-2 with runners at second and third. Here's the payoff pitch by Subaru. And Busey's going to roll this one up to the second baseman. Shortstop will have the throw to first and not able to hold on to it. Long will score, and that'll bring Hill down the line, and the Mavericks will add a couple on, and here comes Malman out of the bullpen, and I mean out of the clubhouse. And Busey will reach off the air. And that will be the end for Subaru. We'll have a new pitcher on the 5 Valley Auto Pitchers mound right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Do you you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network. If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Have you recently found yourself in a situation where you need a lawyer? Give our friends at Tip Coburn and Associates a call today. They have been practicing injury, employment, and criminal defense in addition to other areas of law for the past 60 years. Give Tip Coburn and Associates a call today at 406-549-5186 or stop by their website at www.tipcoburnandassociates.com. Tip Coburn and Associates, lawyers fighting for Montana since 1959 and proud sponsors of Missoula Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as we've got a change on the mound. It is Ryan Galvin pitching in the place of Silberud. So Silberud done. And it's now Ryan Galvin. And Clausen's going to take this one into left field. It'll be foul for strike one. So 0-1 on the count. Here's Galvin with the delivery. Bounced out to Galvin. Clausen will have the throw is high, but the bag is stuck, and that will be the side. So Galvin will come in, take over, and we have the side. 8-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is Missoula's one-stop shop for all your hockey and lacrosse needs.
Check this out.
It may be warm outside, but you can still take care of your hockey fix in their 1/3 sized indoor rink.
Really? Wow, crazy.
Stop in to 1010 North Avenue West and see what they have in store for your hockey needs. Hockey Wolf and Lacrosse Wolf is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
If you're looking to upgrade your car, stop by Five Valley Auto Sales. From the moment you walk through the door, you'll be in for the best car buying experience ever. From their large inventory to their experienced staff, Five Valley Auto Sales is committed to helping you find the right car for you. View their featured vehicles online at www.5valleyautosales.com or stop by their location at 3300 South Reserve Street in Missoula. Five Valley Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on MPSN.
Welcome back to MPSN as we jump to the top of the fifth inning, and I apologize, folks, that I'm behind on the scoreboard as I normally am on top of it. I'm working with something new here as we do have running a stats program here and trying to work things out with that. So I'm a little behind on the scoreboard, and I apologize, folks, but as we work through, we will get it figured out. Randy Stoltz will lead things off here in the fifth inning for the Lakers with Dane Frazier standing tall on the mound. Frazier will deliver the first pitch. And Stoltz takes it for a ride deep into left field. Busey's back there, and that's going to land just out of play. About a foot from my view, out of play up against the wall. And we'll get strike one to Stoltz. Stoltz walked his last at bat. Frazier now with the delivery. And we'll go ball one, so an even count for Stoltz. And as I mentioned when he was at bat the last time, Big Fork High School student. I believe he's a senior there. As Frazier will find the inside of the plate for strike one. But a silent leader for that Big Fork basketball program as this one's popped high. And Frazier trying to get to it, but it's going to land out of play, and we'll have foul ball number 2. And we'll go 1 and 2 on the count to Stoltz. And he's been a young man that I've enjoyed watching play both on the football field, the basketball court, as he's going to check swing, and they're going to say ball 2. And Stoltz puts this one into center field. Hill is back, and it's in the glove for out number 1.
Number 14, Ryan Sims.
Brings up Ryan Sims. With 1 out and nobody on. Sims reaching off a bunt, his last at bat. And a pitch tossed in for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And back outside for ball 2. Sims, a ground ball to the third baseman for the second out of the first inning. And Frazier will find the outside of the plate, gets into the count at 2-1. Back outside for ball 3.
Go after him, Dave.
No action in either bullpen. We did see a change in the last inning, and Stoltz will slice for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And there is a strikeout.
Number 3, Eric Seaman.
For out number 2. Brings up Eric Seaman, the designated hitter for the Lakers. So we're in the top of the 5th inning. Mavericks lead 8-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard, set for a doubleheader, with the second game coming up 20 minutes after this one finishes, as Frazier will bring in ball 1. And Frazier slides it over the plate for strike 1. So 1-1 on the count. For Seaman, a strikeout and a sac fly. As we get ball 2, so 2-1. And a swing for strike 2. Here's the pitch and a swing, and that's the side. Frazier will strike him out swinging, and we go to the bottom of the 5th. Right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Mike's Print and Copy is your locally owned print shop. Whether it's custom letterhead or business cards, Mike and his friendly staff understand that your business is important to you and will make sure that your project is handled in a professional and timely manner. Drop into Mike's Print and Copy to have them take care of your printing needs. Stop by 1503 South Russell or give them a call today at 406-728-3363 to have Mike's Print and Copy take care of your printing needs. Mike's Print and Copy is a proud sponsor of high school sports in Missoula and the surrounding community.
Warning! Warning!
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning! Warning! This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to the bottom of the 5th inning. And it's Thomas Martin to lead things off for the Mavericks. Bottom of the order. And the first pitch to Martin will be a ball. Here's the pitch, and a swing that's going to be hit high down the first base line. First baseman's there, it's in the glove, and that is one away.
Number 10, Bridger Johnson.
So that brings us to Bridger Johnson. Top of the order, 1 out. The pitch by Galvin. Galvin coming in the last. Hangus warming up for the Mavericks, I'm told, as the pitch comes in for ball 1 to Johnson. And we'll get strike 1, so even on the count. Zach Hangus in the bullpen warming up for the Mavericks. Dane Frazier in the on-deck circle with 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Take us to ball 2. Galvin taking over for Silberrud. 2/3 of the way through as Johnson's going to roll this one out. The second baseman can't get to it, and that will be a runner at first for the Mavericks.
Number 7, Dane Frazier.
As we go to Dane Frazier. So Frazier settled in, and a throw to first by Galvin. For Daners, walked back-to-back times his second and third at-bats, struck out his first appearance. He is the current pitcher, but with Zach Hangus in the bullpen warming up, there could be a change in the works as Galvin will bring this one across the plate for strike 1. And Frazier to foul it off for strike 2. Here's the pitch. And we'll get ball 1 now. 1 and 2 to Frazier. 1 out and a runner at first in long. Here's the pitch. And a shot into right field, hard and high, deep. Right fielder's got it in the glove. And that will be 2 away.
Number 13, Brad Richardson.
As we come to Trad Richardson with 1 on and 2 outs. Bridger Johnson at first. It's Ryan Galvin on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound as he'll bring strike 1 over the plate for Trad. 2 for 3. Reached off a fielder's choice and a pair of singles. Here's the pitch as the runner's going to go. The throw to second will be made, but a base will be taken by Bridger Johnson.
Let's go, Trad. Here we go, buddy. Be aggressive, right?
And the pitch was a ball, so we're at 1 and 1 on the count. Runner's going to go, and this one's going to be rolled out. Third baseman will have it in the glove. The throw to first is ahead of the runner, and that is the side. So the Mavericks load one up, but leave them behind. Top of the 6th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Coming this summer, Milk Crate Media 406 will be the home to a new group of local podcasts to highlight our great state of Montana and the people within it. Starting with a local show to promote Missoula sports athletes. Next, a podcast that will take a look at world views. Then a show that will entertain you while informing you about Montana's great outdoors. And finally, a podcast that will take a look at the people and places that make Montana great. Stop by mcratemedia.com to see the full line of new podcasts.
Do you have a property you'd like to sell? Maybe you're looking for a new place to call your own. Well, you're in luck because the Kelly Touch is the local realtor for you. Whether small or large, the Kelly Touch would love to help you find your piece of Montana to call home. From Kalispell to Florence, the Kelly Touch has the experience to help you buy or sell property throughout western Montana. The Kelly Touch, your professional real estate needs met. The Kelly Touch is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratt from the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we go to the top of the 6th inning in a 7-inning game. Mavericks lead 8-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. For the Kalispell Lakers, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters, Morton, Halland, and Korovu. Dane Frazier on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound with Zach Hangus warming up in the bullpen. So Morton 1 for 2. As the first pitch by Frazier's inside for ball 1. Here's the pitch. And back in for ball 2. And Clausen's going to head out and check in with his pitcher. The Kalispell Laker fans have traveled well. They've filled up the section down the third base line very well. Here's Frazier on the 2-0. And that is strike 1. Frazier with the delivery and a swing, and that will even us out at 2 on the count. 2-2. Top of 6. Leadoff batter. Got Richardson at third, Long at second, Long at shortstop as this one's fouled off. And we stay at 2-2. So Richardson at third, Long at short, Martin at second, and Stensrud at first. Frazier with the stretch and set. And a bouncer that's going to be picked up by Martin. Martin will have the throw to first just ahead of the runner, and that's one away.
Number 2, Luke Holland.
So we go to Luke Hallen. With one out and nobody on. And the pitch will be a ball. Frazier now. And they're going to say strike, so we'll go ahead and undo that. As this one's popped over to Richardson along the third base line. He'll put it in the glove, and that is 2 away now.
Number 8, Jack Corriveau.
So that brings us to Jack Corriveau with 2 outs. And the Mavericks have forced the Lakers 3 up, 3 down the last inning. Let's see if they'll do it again. Frazier delivers. This one's hit, and Hill on the slide has it in the glove, and that is the side. A diving catch by Hill. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Stitches of Missoula is your resource for embroidery and screen printing. Give Stitches a call today at 406-529-2632 to speak with their super friendly staff and have them take care of your embroidery needs. From business logos to team jerseys, Stitches Embroidery can help you and your team look good. Check them out online at stitchesmontana.com to see their full line of silkscreen and embroidery options. Stitches is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Advertising on the web can be intimidating. Where do you start? What is the most effective way to reach the audience you are targeting? Milk Crate Media can help you reach your audience, whether it is social media marketing or creating a unique commercial for streaming or for radio advertising. Milk Crate Media can help you build a new website or rebuild your existing website that will bring users back again and again. Visit www.mcratemedia.com today. Milk Crate Media is a proud sponsor of Prep Sports in Missoula and the surrounding valley.
Welcome back to MPSN. Chris Stratton for the Missoula Prep Sports Network as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning. Mavericks lead 8-1 on the Fast Trip Conoco scoreboard. And a new face on the mound for the Lakers. That would be Ryan McDonald. For the Mavericks, it's the 4, 5, 6 batters, Stensrud, Long, and Hill on the schedule. Drew Stensrud to lead off. And he's been an impressive young man to watch since he's come on here.
Number 5, Drew Stensrud.
Cannon will clean our plate off as Stensrud locks in. Here's the first pitch by McDonald. And we'll have ball 1 to start things off. Stensrud. Oh for 3. Or 0 for 2, I should say. As we get ball 2. And back inside for ball 3 by McDonald. Here's the pitch. Inning and a third for Galvin as we get strike one now to Stensrud. Here's the pitch. Foul ball off the hand grip. Makes it a full count at 3-2. Here's the pitch. And Stensrud fouls this one. Keeps him at 3-2. Payoff pitch by McDonald. And Stensrud pops this one into center field. It's back. Center fielder's there in the glove, and that's one away.
Number 2 is Stuart Long.
As Stuart Long comes to the plate. With one out. Here's the pitch and a swing. Sounds like there was some contact, but either way, it's strike one. Pitch on the way. And Cannon holds for a second, but we're going to have ball one to even the count out. Max E. Cannon Jr., our plate umpire. Darren Badu on the bases. And Long bounces this one to the shortstop, picked up in the dirt. The throw to first is off, and they get the tag for the out.
Number 3, Brendan Hill.
So that brings up Brendan Hill with 2 outs and nobody on. Hill, the center fielder, is going to smack this one into center field. And the Mavericks go 1, 2, 3. We'll be back right after this on the Missoula Prep Sports Network.
Hey, are you gonna try that new gym? I hear it's really cheap.
No way. They don't care what we eat. They serve pizza and bagels, and the owners are in New York City.
What? New York City? That really tans my hide.
Fuel Fitness and Nutrition, your Montana born and bred fitness chain. And unlike the others, we never close.
Warning, warning.
Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash are at it again. They've taken what was already the best wash in town, the best value in town, and made it even better. Now, whenever you gas up your rig at Fast Trip Conoco, you can clean it up for half price. Yeah, you heard that right. When you fuel up your car at Fast Trip Conoco, you can get any wash at Magic Touch Car Wash for half price.
Warning, warning. This is not a drill.
It's the Gas It Up, Clean It Up special at Fast Trip Conoco and Magic Touch Car Wash on reserve across from Larchmont.
Half-price wash only valid when purchased at the pump or in Fast Trip Conoco.
Welcome back to MPSN as we've got some changes on the field. So Dane Frazier is now in right field. Bridger Johnson is in center field.
Mavericks now pitching. Number 20, Zach Hangus. Now playing center field, number 10, Bridger Johnson. Now playing right field, number 7, Dane Frazier. Now playing shortstop, number 3, Brendan Hill.
Brendan Hill is at short.
Number 21, Peyton Davison.
As Peyton Davison comes to the plate. And that would put Stuart Long out. And Hangus will bat in long spot. And Hangus goes behind 1-0 on the count. Foul ball will make it 2-1. Here's the pitch. And this one will be fair, right into the hands of Stensrud. He'll win the race to the bag, and that's one away.
Number 6, Jonathan Craver.
So that takes us to Jonathan Craver with one out and nobody on here in the 7th. Mavericks looking to pick up their second win, as this one's a line drive into right field.
Number 10, Connor Drift.
And we'll have Connor Drish, the bottom of the order for the Mavericks. Zach Hangus on the 5 Valley Auto pitcher's mound for the Mavericks, coming in to close out the Lakers. Bottom of the order in the box, Drish. Here's the pitch. And Hangus will find the plate for strike one. Hangus has been fun to watch this year, coming up his first year with the AA, moving up from the A squad, and has pitched well. He had one game, and I can't really say anything about that one game because he was against Vauxhall, but a week ago Friday, Hangus would face probably the best baseball team he'll face this year, as this one's a little chopper on a check swing. It's going to reach the batter. And that'll put runners at first and second now with one out. And we swing to the top of the order to Randy Stoltz with one out. So with 2 outs, runners at first and second, we swing to the top of the order. And Hangus will pitch to Stoltz over the plate for strike one. Here's the pitch by Hangus. And a foul ball. No, this is going to stay fair. Hangus and a confusion as neither the pitcher or the catcher able to get to it, and the runner will reach. So that's loaded bases now for the Lakers, as Hathaway will come out for a visit. And we've got some good things going on. Milk Crate Media, as we have our podcast launching here in the next couple of weeks. We have a number of podcasts that we'll be producing through Milk Crate Media. Stop by our website, www.mcratemedia.com, to see what we have in store. Milk Crate Media, proud supporter of sports in Missoula. Here's the pitch by Hangus. And two 2-0 on the count, as this one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. And a fly ball. Frazier tries to get to it, and he'll have it in the glove. The runner will hold, and that'll be 2 outs now. For Ryan Sims. And we'll go to Eric Seaman to finish out the game.
Number 3, Eric Seaman.
So Seaman will settle on with 2 outs on the board. And we'll get strike 1. And strike 2 now by Hangus. And Martin will put it in the glove, and that will finish the game. So Sims, with a short pop out, will finish the game. And that will be game. So game over. Mavericks get the win, 8-1. We'll be back with game number 2 in about 20 minutes. Enjoy a short break.
Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Missoula Sports.
What a rush!
MPSN's coverage of Missoula Sports is proudly powered by Fuel Fitness.
Always, always, always.
Tune in next time when the Missoula Prep Sports Network has coverage of your local sports heroes.
Well,